One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette. Team in the country, the Usc Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Purdue's offense takes the field to start this game off. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Fires to the big fella. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can take a shot on second and short. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So USC's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one match.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It was jarring to think of USC in the Big Ten, but a year after, Caleb Williams even more problematic. The number of losses. It's year 4 under Lincoln Riley, and they need some improvement.
And it's got to come on offense, ironically enough. That's one thing that you're used to saying about Lincoln Riley. They're constantly explosive. Quarterbacks are always winning Heisman trophies. That wasn't the case. That consistency wasn't there, David. They need to get back to that.
Yeah, I'm so used to watching them just explode and them take people apart. And last year, started hot with LSU, but then they fell off the rails. So do they get that explosive nature back? And is USC the brand? Is it going to be back, or does it mean worse things for that coaching staff?
They They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. On target over the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Gets the back moving. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I really like the slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
The play-action fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Tuggle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, it's Jordan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Fires complete on the crosser. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Pocket breaking down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Plucks it out of the air. Got a little space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play looks ready to mount a threat. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Finds the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Dumps it to the back. He's got it. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach. Nice mitts. Nice catch by the tight end.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room, and David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out, in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal, and listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback. right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? It's complete on the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Air Force. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got his man across the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the blitz and the glamour.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's reeled in. It's Lane. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Release to the back. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Buying some time.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Going for it all. Touchdown, Purdue!
young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll do it himself. Wide open spaces. Oh, a lot of space. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Got it in the middle. It's McCoby.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. A run for the quarterback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. Gets it out fast. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Jordan. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second...
And it's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's why you hustle to the football. So many guys getting there. And yes, does he break some tackles and make a play? But the next guy flying in there, he's trying to break all these tackles, but all these guys. And what happens? All these guys got their hands near the football. Somebody gets a hand on it, forces the fumble, forces the turnover, and the big momentum swing back to the other side.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw.
It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
They'll move the tight end. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Dead center perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by just 4 to Middle Tennessee. for now, it's back to you fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the RPO, complete. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Quickly to the tight end. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Finds his tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Fox. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Walker. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Tuggle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes – 2nd 1. 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 2nd Going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Sends it downfield, and it's picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Looking for a crease, it's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. So first down will open up the final period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Fox. Makes the catch, it's Lemon. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll send the back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Walker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give and tick, 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 tick. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big time. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is just getting torched right now, and Mountain Mama, I didn't see that coming. It's one game, look, I know that, but this one has to hurt. They're trailing by 21 to Pittsburgh. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Fox. Floats it out in space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Strachan. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He wants a big play here late. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB slicing. No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
QB slicing. No gain on the play. Brings up fourth and goal.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. Back to pass, it's Fox. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Grab the short pass to put the...
Late now, all you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
And they take the lead, and now in the waning moments, they're so close to a win. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You're going to hear guys after this game say, you got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers?